Welcome to our channel. Are you an online instructor looking to elevate your teaching game and keep your learners fully engaged? If so, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into 5 effective teaching strategies that can transform your virtual classroom from a mundane lecture into an interactive learning experience. But before we get started, let me ask you, how many times have you seen your students staring blankly at their screens? Frightening, right? Let's change that. In today's fast-paced digital world, online learning can feel like an uphill battle. Many instructors struggle with student engagement, and it's a fear that keeps us up at night. Will they remember anything I teach? Will they participate? But fear not. By employing the right strategies, you can turn that dread into excitement. So, let's jump into our first strategy. Strategy number 1. Incorporate interactive elements. Imagine this. You're teaching a lesson on a complex topic, and instead of simply lecturing, you throw in live polls and quizzes. This not only keeps students on their toes, but also gives you real-time feedback on their understanding. Studies show that interactive elements can increase retention rates by up to 60%. That's right, your students will remember more. So why not throw a pop quiz at them? Just kidding. But seriously, consider using tools like Kahoot or Mentimeter to create fun, engaging activities that spark discussion. And who doesn't love a little competition? Just make sure they don't throw their virtual hands up in frustration. Now, onto our second strategy. Strategy number 2. Foster a community atmosphere. As an online instructor, creating a sense of community is crucial. You want your students to feel connected, not isolated behind their screens. Utilize breakout rooms for small group discussions. This fosters collaboration and allows learners to engage more deeply with the material. Imagine the excitement of students discussing ideas with their peers instead of feeling like they're just a name on a screen. It's like bringing a little coffee shop vibe to your virtual classroom. And hey, if they're anything like me, they'll appreciate the camaraderie and maybe even a coffee break too. Now that we've built that community vibe, let's discuss how to keep the momentum going. Strategy number 3. Vary your delivery methods. Do you ever feel like you're stuck in a lecture loop? It can be exhausting. To combat this, mix up your teaching methods. Alternate between lectures, discussions, videos, and even podcasts. This variety keeps students engaged and caters to different learning styles. Think of it this way. If every day was Taco Tuesday, wouldn't you get tired of tacos? So spice things up. Introduce different formats and keep your students excited about what's coming next. Now, speaking of excitement, let's move to a strategy. Strategy number 4. Set clear expectations and goals. Start each course with a roadmap. Clearly outline what your students will learn and what is expected of them. When students know what they're aiming for, they feel more invested. Share a checklist at the beginning of each module and encourage them to track their progress. It gives a sense of urgency and accomplishment, like a game where they're leveling up. Remember, no one likes a surprise exam, so set those expectations right from the start. Now that we've set the stage, let's move to our final strategy that ties everything together. Strategy number 5. Encourage feedback and adaptation. This is where you'll truly shine as an instructor. Create opportunities for students to provide feedback on your teaching. Whether through surveys or informal check-ins, showing that you value their opinions builds trust and engagement. And let's be real, we all appreciate a little constructive criticism. Feedback allows you to adapt your teaching to better meet your students' needs, creating a dynamic and responsive learning environment. Now that you have these 5 strategies, let's recap. To recap, we've explored how incorporating interactive elements, fostering community, varying your delivery methods, setting clear expectations, and encouraging feedback can dramatically enhance your teaching effectiveness. Remember, each of these strategies is a tool in your teaching toolbox. Don't be afraid to experiment and find what works best for your students. The fear of disengagement can be daunting, but with these strategies, you'll not only engage your learners, but inspire them. If you found these strategies helpful, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and give us a thumbs up. And if you're curious about how to stay motivated when learning online, because let's face it, we all hit that wall sometimes, check out our next video. Thank you for watching this video.